We're live. That was a really exciting countdown. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Hi, Jillie. Welcome on to the live. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great
It
too.
took us so long to get here.
What do you mean? Like,
I've never been on your channel before.
really?
Never. Nope, we've been together over at my house, but I've never been to your house before. So this is
Goodness.
such a treat.
Well, I hang my head in shame. I actually cannot believe that. I didn't know that.
I can't either, but it's true. It's true, but I'm here now and I'm so excited.
Well, we'll just need to make up for it. I'll need to have you on like all the time now, just to make up for all those years of not having you on my channel. But I suppose it's a good thing that it surprises me, and I feel as though you've never left. Do you know what I mean?
I know. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, "Oh yeah, Chris and I have known each other for years," and I thought, "Gosh, it's been a lot of years now that we've known each other."
Yeah, I know. Well, it's been since 2020.
Yeah.
In fact, speaking of going on channels, yours was one of the first channels that I ever went on. So it was.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
one of the first. I think I could be remembering this wrongly, Jillie, but I think yours might be the first one that I went on after I started my own channel. So you were the first one that had me on as Chris from Elemental Cartomancy, I think.
I'm so wow! I didn't know that. I'm so honored.
I think it was. It was between you and Jen. So I remember going on Jen's channel as well. Jen, lovely Jen, who's here from Inspiration Psychology, by the way.
Oh, hey Jen.
So yeah.
Oh my, that is so cool. I know you were my second guest on Wine and Tarot.
Oh.
Do you need to make yourself known? Like, now, shh.
I'm just glad it's somebody else's dog that's making noise for a change and not mine.
We all know Henry. Okay, it's weird. I can't see chat.
So see on the right hand side, Jillie, have you got like options that say like graphics, captions, and there's one there that says chat?
Okay, hold on. That, I have to blow things up and then go to, does that say chat? Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. This is magic. Everybody's here.
Yeah, they are.
I really
and say hi to everyone.
Like this. I like this restream thing. I think I'm going to have to make the move.
Right, okay.
Can you give me restream lessons?
Sure.
So cool. Okay. Okay. Now I feel like I can see people. Good.
Well, I'll go down and say hi to everyone whilst we're here. So, as I say, we've got our lovely Jen from Inspiration Psychology. Hi, Jen. How are you? It's lovely to see you. We have our lovely Fifi Faye, and Simon from the Hermit's Cave. Simon, hey, I've just watched your video on. No, not that deck. What have I done with? On this. Have you seen this, Jillie? This is called The Shadows We Cast.
What's that?
It's a new tarot deck by someone called Nikki Ferrada, the person that made the Starseeker tarot.
Yeah.
It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Simon's just put a walkthrough up of it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, Simon.
Did Simon do a walkthrough?
Yeah.
When Simon does walkthroughs and I watch them, though, it's so dangerous. But I'll go and watch. I will. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to. I'm getting really picky now about decks. So
this is one of those ones, though, that if you were going to like treat yourself, I would say this is one of the ones that's maybe worth doing it for.
You're just as bad.
I'm an enabler. What can I say?
Yes. In a good way. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I see somebody who just had a birthday.
Oh.
And that would be our Sandra.
Ooh, right. Hang on. Let me do this in order. Otherwise, I'll lose everything. So, Sky Dancer to you. Hi, Sky Dancer. How you
Hi, Sky
doing?
Dancer.
Let's see. Let's jump. Let's jump. 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 Jennifer Wright. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Lovely to see you. And Lily Rose is here. Oh, there she's there. The lovely Sandra. So happy birthday to you, Sandra. When was it Sandra's birthday?
I think it was the 7th, but I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
Happy birthday.
She's an Aries. Definitely an Aries then. Lovely. Let's see. Oh, Debbie from Aquarius Owls here. Debbie, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you.
Hey, Deb.
How you doing? It's lovely to see you.
It's good to see you.
Let's see who else have we got. See, I'm rubbish at this, Jillie. I feel like I struggle to.
Why?
I don't know. My attention's a
Fine.
wee bit doing this.
Keep going. Okay, I see Deb, and then I see Jennifer Wright.
Let's see. And Scott's here. Hi, Scott. I hope you're doing okay. Just popped on quickly to say hi. Hope you are all well.
Oh, which Scott?
This is Scott Andrew. This is Scott from up in Scotland and lives up here in Scotland.
Hi, Scott. Nice to meet you.
Scott's a lovely guy. I've met Scott. I've actually read cards for Scott in person.
Nice.
So, oh, who else have we got here? Nancy from A Crone's Intuition. Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Nancy, how are you?
And you were right, Jillie. It is the 7th.
Wow, that was good from memory.
So happy birthday for 2 days ago, Sandra.
Right.
I hope that you had a lovely day, and I hope that you were spoiled rotten.
Me too. Did you get cake? Did you have cake?
Did you have cake, Sandra? Jillie's asking. I hope that you did.
That's the whole point of a birthday.
Yeah, I know.
So, well, I have to tell you, so I was in the freezer today, and our freezer is just a little bit, the freezers over here are on the whole larger than they are over there. I know. Okay. So our freezer it's stuffed. So when you open the door, you kind of have to move because stuff might fall out. So I'm trying to, play Jenga in the freezer. And I saw this package and I took it out and I thought, oh, this is cake. It's white cake with white frosting. I'm so excited. So I took it out and I put it on the counter to defrost, thinking I might have a little snack later on. So then as it starts to defrost, that's somebody's at my door, or not at my door, but walked in front of it. So as it starts to defrost later on, I go over and look at it. It's not cake, it's cheese. I was so bummed out.
I was going to say, I mean, I love cheese, but I would be so disappointed if I thought I would get cake and I got cheese.
I love cheese too, but I was really hoping for the white cake with white frosting, and it wasn't that.
Oh, bless you, wee cotton socks, Jillie. That's
Mr. Honey's home. He just took Henry out. I'll have to tell him later.
Oh, cool. Yeah, tell Mr. Honey, tell Mark we all said hi.
Oh, he's hello. Hello. Did you hear him?
I did, yeah. Sandra says she did have cake.
I'm really glad, and it wasn't cheese. That's
even better. Although cheesecake. What's your thoughts on cheesecake?
Well,
you don't.
I like cheesecake. I do like cheesecake, but if I have the choice between cheesecake and white cake with white frosting, it's white cake with white frosting all the way.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
And if I have the choice between cheesecake and regular cake and pie, it's probably going to be the pie.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So, do you like pie?
If I had the choice between the three, I would probably take either the cheesecake or the regular cake over the pie.
Gotcha.
I suppose it depends what kind of pie it is, though. Depends what's in the pie.
Yeah, excuse me. I still have my COVID cough. Mr. Honey and I got COVID at the same time.
Oh,
We're 4 weeks ago, and I still have that stupid cough. So
don't worry about it. Just do what you need to do. Cough if you need to cough. What was I going to say there? So whilst we're still on the subject, right? Cheesecake. What's your thoughts on the kind of a biscuit base to cheese bit to cream cheese ratio?
Say that slower again. What's my
So,
thoughts on
you know how
biscuit?
cheesecake has like a biscuit base and
Yeah.
then obviously the kind of a cream cheese
Yes.
bit on top?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the ratio? Like, do you like a thin biscuit base or do you like it thicker?
I do like a substantial biscuit base. It's I don't want it real thin. It's got to be more of a dusting on the bottom of that pan.
Oh yeah.
I like it substantial for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's good. That's good. We can still be friends.
Oh, I would have changed my answer if So listen, speaking of biscuits, and I think that Sandra got me started on these McVitie's digestive biscuits.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
So I do. I love them. However, I don't know if it's tariffs or what the heck, but they've doubled in price here.
Oh.
So I stopped buying them, but I did find a recipe for them. So I've been making digestive biscuits. They don't taste the same as McVitie's, but they're still good.
Yeah.
Mr. Honey takes them in his breakfast.
Oh,
in his lunchbox, he takes them too. So yeah, been making McVitie's biscuits.
Very nice. McVitie's digestives are really good for making cheesecake base with. So they are.
They would
blend them down. That's how I would make a cheesecake.
Oh yeah, they would be. Okay, so over here, when you put, what's an alternative for McVitie's digestive biscuits? Over here, it would be graham crackers, which are similar but not the same, and that's what we make our cheesecake base from.
Right. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat. People are saying I think this was when you said it was cheese and not cake. Simon says I'd have to go and get cake if that was me. Tammy Pie here.
Wait a minute. I live 2 blocks from an Italian bakery that sells one. I cannot believe that I'm not 3 sizes bigger than what I am. But yeah, no, I have to reel myself back from that, or I'd be there all the time.
So we've got Tammy Pie. We've also got Ferdiad. Hi, Ferdiad. How are you? Hey, I've just finished my coffee. But will we tell everyone what we're drinking?
Well, yeah.
So coffee is now finished. So because I'm being joined by the lovely Jillie, I decided to treat myself to a little alcoholic beverage. I have got a rum and cola, and I've also got a passion fruit martini. So the passion fruit martini is a passion fruit and vanilla flavored drink with vodka, and rum and cola is rum and cola. So what do people in chat think I should open first? What do you think I should open first, Jillie? What would be your choice?
I want to see what people in chat say.
You don't want to influence anyone's answer?
No, I don't want to influence anybody. I want to see what other people say.
Fifi's talking about Bailey's cheesecake. Bailey's cheesecake is beautiful.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had Bailey's cheesecake, but that would be lovely.
Simon's asking what white cake is. Is that like a Victoria sponge, I take it?
No, it's not a sponge cake. It's like wedding cake. Do you have white cake for wedding cake over there?
I would call that a sponge cake though.
Oh no, it's not sponge cake. Sponge cake is different. It's the same texture as like a chocolate cake, but it's white. It's made with egg whites and not the yolk, and it's vanilla flavored.
Okay. I would
It's very
probably call that a sponge cake.
it's no, sponge cake is different, isn't it? Isn't it sponge cake is like a is real like spongy. It's it's
Is white cake not spongy?
I wouldn't say so. No, I think no. Americans in the chat don't sponge cake is different than white cake, right? And then the frosting the Hermit's Cave Herman, Simon, the frosting would be white buttercream frosting. So good.
Very nice.
I'm telling Chris and everyone in chat, I had a blind girl moment. I was playing freezer Jenga and I took out a package that was in a Ziploc bag, and I thought, "Oh my God, this is white cake and white frosting! I'm so excited!" And I put it on the sink, and I was defrosting it this morning, waiting for snack time this evening. And then I went over at lunch and looked again, and was like, "Fuck, it's cheese! It's not cake."
Yeah, it was my cheese.
I know, so I put it back. Now I'm bummed, and you might have to go to Delos and get me some cake.
Simon says key lime pie over cheesecake.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
I do like a key lime pie, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sandra says I had vegan cheesecake, very naughty but so nice. Nancy says cheesecake for me every time. Ferdiad says proper baked cheesecake is the best.
Oh yeah, that's the only kind. Oh, Bailey's, that Bailey's. I don't know who says that, but Bailey's, yeah.
Yeah, my friend makes a beautiful lemon, like kind of a lemon drizzle, like lemon cheesecake, and it's not a baked one. It's just set in the fridge, but it is delicious. So
Marilyn says that she's on tea, but Chris is boozing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even ask you what you were drinking. How rude of me.
Well,
what are you drinking, Jillie?
So I went out and bought myself a kombucha in case you weren't going to drink. But then when we got on backstage and you said you were drinking, well then I reached right in the closet here and pulled out my wine, and I have a wee glass of Pinot Grigio.
Oh, very lovely. Yeah, it fills me with joy. I've already told you this, Jillie, but I'll tell everyone in the chat. It fills me with joy that Jillie can literally just reach behind her and there's wine there. I don't know if there would be like if you needed a first aid kit or anything like that, if it would be quite as accessible, but it's good to know that the wine is right there where you need it.
Yeah, no, I would have to get up and run for the first aid kit in the bathroom. The wine's right here. I could disinfect it quickly, whatever it is. And so I started. I still do go buy the bottles, but I've also started to drink, and I don't know if you have it over there, but we have box wine here.
Mm-hmm.
And it stays fresher a lot longer because it's only me that drinks. Right. So it's not only in the closet right here, but it's on spigot.
Right. Okay.
Spigot.
So we tap.
Yes, just like
my question, like, it's not in the fridge then? Like, is it cold enough?
Well, I put ice in my white wine. I put ice in my red too. I'm Diane Keaton, but I don't have room in my refrigerator to keep the box in. It's a big box.
Well, of course.
So it's priced better, and it stays fresher longer.
Do you know what we need to get you? We need to get you one of those fridges that's got you know how like the tap on front for the water, but instead of filling it up with water, you could fill it up with your white wine.
So we have here, what are they called? They're refrigerators that you can put a keg of beer in, and you can tap it out.
Right. Oh, that's clever.
Now we do have on our porch, we have another refrigerator. It's a smaller one. It's just, and we keep drinks in that in the summertime, and I can put the box in the refrigerator out there in the summer. But then it's not here.
Yeah, it's not accessible. Plus, if it's on your porch, could anyone not wander by and take something out of it?
Oh no, nobody would wander by. My porch is in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
It's in the back, and we're all like fenced in. We call it Fort Henry because when we first got Henry, we didn't realize that like he would jump a fence so we had to put the fences higher, and then he is like a magician. He'll get out of gates. So then we had to like double lock everything. So we call it Fort Henry out in the backyard.
A wee escape artist.
Oh, he is a wee escape artist.
Ferdy had white cake or yellow cake is just like regular vanilla sponge cake, usually with buttercream.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna look up a recipe for sponge cake because I want to know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You probably. I mean, you know a lot more about cake and baking than what I do, Jillie.
Light and yummy sponge cake.
Simon says hobnobs or nothing. Do you know what hobnobs are?
I think Sandra might have sent me hobnobs once. Are they candy?
No, they're biscuits. They're almost like the same. They're the same shape as a digestive, but it's just a different type of biscuit.
I'm not sure. Okay, let me see this. Okay, it's different. Sponge cake is different.
Right.
But it's close. It's close. No, Sandra, what are the things that you sent? You sent, and they have hippopotamuses or hippopotami on their candy. Mark loved them.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's a chocolate candy, and sometimes there's hazelnut on the inside, and sometimes there's chocolate.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the Percy Pigs, but they're not chocolate. Marilyn's here. Hi, Marilyn. How are you?
Hi, Marilyn. Oh, Simon, you did send me hobnobs. Now that you said that, I do remember. Thank you. Thank you for those hobnobs. I appreciate that. I do.
Let's see. I'm not mixing them together, Simon. I've just got two different
hippos. Kinder hippos or kinder hippos.
Oh, Kinder. Right, got you.
Kinder hippos. They were really good.
Right. Ferdiad says tipsy taro tonight. Yeah, right enough.
Yeah, well, that's what happened the first time he came on to Wine and Tarot with me. So we're doing the favor. I'm doing him the favor now.
So I've got a vote for going with the passion fruit first. I've got a vote for going with the rum first. Jen says both, Chris. Go sip for sip. Let's see if we get a tiebreaker. I don't know if Simon's saying rum or if he's saying yum to something we've been talking about.
Yes, a kegerator. That Marilyn has it. Called a kegerator. Cannoli. Yeah, me too. They make great cannoli.
Oh, the kind of a wee cafe like in the complex where I work and where my office is, where I go to get my coffee every morning. They sell lovely wee cannolis, so they do. They're really nice.
Lily Rose is drinking a Pinot Gris rosé. So lovely. Lily Rose.
Oh, we blush. Lemon drizzle cake is amazing, says Ferdinand. Right, Jillie, I need a tiebreaker. I need you to decide for me. What am I opening first?
Okay, look. I'm pretty classic when it comes to my mixed drinks, so I go with the rum and coke.
Okay.
First. Did you want the other one?
No. I wanted whatever you told me I was to drink.
Wow.
Because I do what I'm told.
Wow.
I make a good lemon drizzle cake with whole lemons and the cake batter, says Ferdinand.
Oh, yes.
Lovely.
Ferdinand, do you make that? Because if you do,
yeah, I think you need to make one for all of us and send them.
Oh, man.
Jen is drinking coffee.
Of course she is.
Of course. Simon keeps red wine in the fridge.
Way to go, Simon. Me too. Well, I don't keep it in the fridge because I can't fit it. So I just put ice in it. And apparently Diane Keaton, she was famous for that, putting ice in her red wine. So I just feel like I'm giving Diana a toast every time I drink red with ice in it.
Speaking of a toast, cheers, Jillie.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone in chat.
You. As I've been sitting here sipping the whole time.
That's fine. Let's see.
Oh, fruit cakes are wedding cakes mainly here.
Yeah, I don't like fruit cake. I did not have fruit cake in my wedding cake.
Good for you. What kind of wedding cake did you have?
Ours was, we had 4 different tiers.
Well, of course you did.
Yeah, because it's me. So the bottom tier, I think, was, well, I can't remember which was which, but there was one that was Victoria Sponge. There was one which was a beautiful toffee. And 2 of them were a kind of a lemon drizzle cake. So basically the 3 main tiers were, well, the idea was they would get cut and everyone would have a bit of the 3 main tiers, but they said to us, like, why don't you have, like, whatever your favourite is, pick that and we'll do that as the top tier and that can just be for you to take home and have. So we got I don't know, see wedding people, like wedding operator, wedding venue people, I don't know how they do it, but they seem to be able to cut a cake and it feels like they've put out loads and loads of cake, but you're still going home with like 3/4 of a big massive 4-tier cake. I don't know how they do it, but anyway, they did. So we had cake for a long time after that, and we put cake in our freezer. So we did.
Did you save it for your first wedding anniversary?
I can't remember if it made it that long.
Is that tradition there?
Yeah.
Here we take the top and we wrap it and freeze it, and you eat it on your first wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
We did that. Our cake was really good for on our first.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely froze ours. Whether it lasted a year, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Sandy will know. He'll probably know the exact date that we ate it. He remembers silly things like that.
Yeah, if I asked Mark what kind of wedding cake we had, he probably wouldn't know. I know. What did you say? White. He was right. Said it was white. What color? What kind of frosting? You are correct.
Did you remember?
Yeah, white buttercream.
Oh, very nice. See, the man remembers a good cake.
It was a good cake.
Let's see. I always wanted to be Diane Keaton, says Marilyn. That's Sandy.
Oh, try the mulled wine.
I remember silly things.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking about our wedding cake, and I'm describing what I know, what each of the types what each of the tiers were, but I can't remember which one was where. I know the top one was the lemon cake, it was just for us. But yeah, and I'm talking about how we froze part of it and then ate it later. But I'm saying I can't remember when we ate it, if we waited for the first wedding anniversary. I don't even know if you're still listening to me, but hey ho. Right, Jillie, what is new with you? Tell us everything.
Tell me everything. There's not, honestly, like retirement, there's not so much new. I'll tell you what though, I was looking at my channel yesterday because I couldn't remember when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
And I started my channel on September 17th, my father's birthday, in 2016. So in September, it'll be my 10-year anniversary. Maybe I'll have 1,000 subscribers by then. I took a lot of breaks. And I mean, I took a 3-year break, but still, like I have 946 today.
Right.
And I don't know, so maybe I'll make it to 1,000 by September. We will be having cake on the little Zen Crone channel for that day.
We will. Well, do you know, let's whilst we're here, let's pop a wee link to your channel in, and everyone in chat, Sandy, you're included in this. Everyone in chat, go and please subscribe to Jillie's channel. Let me find a link to it. Here we go, little Zen Crone.
Oh, thank you.
So if everyone could go and subscribe, let's get Jillie to 1,000 followers because she deserves it. She deserves it a hell of a lot more than me. Let's put it that way.
Stop it. You do wonderful. Gosh, your videos are so interesting. And yeah, you are, stop. You deserve everything that you've earned every bit of it. But the other thing I noticed was when I started, my hair was long. It was longer than it is now, but I'm going back to 2016 here with the long hair.
I think you're looking absolutely gorgeous. I was thinking that when you first joined the chat. Aren't she, folks? Isn't Jillie looking absolutely beautiful?
Stop it. Thank you. Pushing 70. Can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. You would never know
it. What else is going on with, let's see. So with the channel, I'm just, I'm still doing wine and tarot. I started, I was always nervous to read for other people. I've read privately for other people, and that's fine. But I was afraid to read online for people. So I started doing Cup and a Card. It's called Cup and a Card. And it's Monday mornings at 9:00 Eastern. Right. And I did that on purpose because I knew that like the crowd would be smaller. And I just have the best bunch of people that show up on Monday mornings, and I read cards for them, and it's just so much fun. So I do that. And this next week, I'm going to do a Cup and a Card evening edition on Wednesday.
Oh, that would be good. What time are you going to do it at?
Late for you. It's going to be 7 p.m.
Ah, right, okay.
It'll be, and it's a school night, so you're not going to be able to for
there
it.
will be a school night. One of these days, because your usual Monday morning one for me is 2 p.m.
I know.
Which is
the middle of your day.
Yeah, it's basically when my lunch time ends. Like, really, we're supposed to take our lunch at some point between 12 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of when I'm just getting back at my desk. But there are a few times when I've been able to pop on and say hi, and I always love being there. So I would encourage everyone to pop into Cup and a Card. Did you say?
Cup and a Card.
Pop into Cup and a Card, even if it's just to say hello to the lovely Jillie.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
come drink a cup of coffee with me. I made so okay, so I don't know if people are going to be interested in this or not, but for those of you who don't know in chat, many of you do. I am visually impaired, and I got the Ray-Bans Meta glasses. Do you know about those?
Yeah, I think so. I think my brother might have a pair, but tell me more.
So they originally came out for content creators to be able to make point of view video. But so there was a blind content creator who bought them and realized, wow, they can do a lot more for us than that.
Yeah.
So he started talking about it. And like this was 2 or 3 years ago when they first came out. So it took me a while to think about like, will I really use them? Will they be good? They are amazing, the things that they can do. Like it's just amazing for people who are visually impaired. Like it can read all the little tarot books, like well, where is it? Like this, all the little tarot books.
Yeah.
I usually need Ruby to read that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I still do use Ruby, but I can also ask Meta to read it for me and it will.
Wow.
If I'm out and about, I can use them to read like price tags, or to like the other day I was with Bennett and Mark and they were coming to pick me up.
Uh-huh.
And so I was standing in a window and I said, do you see, and I described Bennett's car, and it said, yes, that car is parked just ahead of you, 2 cars to the left.
That's so clever.
God. Yeah. When I asked if it saw our car, which is our car is orange, and it said, yes, your car is parked to your left, and it's three cars down on the left. It's an orange Equinox, and I was like, yes. So and it will identify people for me, that a person is in front of me.
Yeah.
Or like describe a room to me, because my vision is like best described as a watercolor. So I don't see very much detail.
Okay.
So yeah.
But
That was
pretty awesome that it can do that for you.
Yeah. So that's something new that was for my birthday. That was a birthday present.
Nice. Oh, lucky girl.
Yeah. Very lucky. Very lucky.
Let me just catch up and see what people in chat are saying. Meadow's here. Hi, Meadow. How you doing?
Hello, hello.
Let's see. Tammy Pie says kind of nice to have a small group. For once, it's not a school night for me, says Ferdiad. That's right, because
nice.
it's the holidays in school.
Oh, I see Roman, and I see somebody that said hi, Donna. So I wonder if Donna's here.
Yeah, Roman's here. Marion's here as well. Lovely Marion.
Oh. Chris wants to know if I mentioned Mr. Honey's runes. I did not. Mr. Honey has made some absolutely gorgeous runes.
Nice.
From found wood. He made 2 sets of Elder Futhark and 2 sets of Northumbrian runes.
Beautiful.
And Nancy bought a set, and so did Jamie. We still have, I think, 3 sets left.
Right.
That we're selling.
At the risk of them all being sold before we finish this live and I get a chance to have a look for myself, whereabouts can they be bought, Jillie? And I will put a link in the chat.
Well, okay, they can be. You can buy them on my Buy Me a Coffee shop.
Right.
Or you can just message me. and I will make sure that you get a set. So there's let's see, I have to think. So there's one set of elder futhark that are made out of a hemlock tree, not the poison stuff, a tree.
Nice.
And they, oh my gosh, he soaked them in coffee to like bring out their goldeny color. And then he naturally burned the runes in and burned the edges, and it smells like a campfire. They smell so good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and are you here? I thought I heard him go out. He's really gotten into runes. While he's been doing this whole process, he's gotten into the whole rune thing, and he's been reading about runes, and it's just been so much fun to watch him like start to get into his spiritual self.
Very nice. Amazing. I'm looking for.
Sorry, but we have 2 sets of cherry too.
Nice. Right. If someone in the chat can find a link to Jillie's buy me a coffee site.
Here, let me go get it.
It's okay. Donna's put it in the chat. We've got it.
Oh, thank you.
So let's see. There we are. Right. Yeah. I see them. So you can go on and have a wee nosy. That's actually takes me nicely into what I was going to ask you about, Jillie, because I was going to ask you to tell us all about the Crone's Compass and what's happening with that. What's new with that?
Well, the Crone's Compass is it's just been such a labor of love. Can you excuse me for just a second? I have to, my nose, I have a nose issue. Pardon.
Take your time.
Oh, COVID. Okay. The Crone's Compass I started last summer. August was the first edition. And it was a way for me to, I don't know, like get all my magical things together in one place for sort of each month, each season, each astrological sign. It spun off into this whole moon magic series that I did, but the Crone's Compass is about 45 pages every month, and it has a little bit of everything. So you've got astrology, you've got the whatever season we're in. Like I just started writing May today, so that will be all about Beltane. Yeah. There's and I do like correspondences. There's lots of tarot in there and tarot spreads, and we talk about the moon, and I usually have some kind of a moon ritual in there. I'm so grateful to the people who purchase it every month, and I put it up for $3 because I feel like things should be accessible. So, so every month. So April's was just released last week, just before the first of the month. So that's still there, and yeah.
Amazing. I have purchased a few of the Crone's Compass editions. I need to get my April edition though. I have to say I'm not up to speed, but I would recommend it. See, even if you're just getting it because you'll probably find that some people get it for different reasons. Mm-hmm. Like people might like it for like a particular section or sections. I really love your tarot spreads. So I do.
Thank you.
And I also love, do you still do the kind of the astrology?
I do.
Right.
I do. And that's a way of like learning it myself, because I'm learning it and I'm struggling with astrology. So I'm looking things up and, making it my own and putting it in there. Full disclosure, because I know people have AI issues. Some people do. So what I do is I write and then I put it through AI to clean up punctuation, spelling. If something would be better worded in a different way, it helps me with that. But it's truly mine.
Yeah.
And definitely with tarot spreads, I could sit here all day and just work on one tarot spread. So AI definitely helps with that. But I love it. And then Donna will tell you I started putting some including some bonus pages in, and I do some coloring pages, like adult coloring pages, and Donna loves she'll color them and then send me pictures, and that just warms my heart.
Oh, beautiful. No, really nice. I love your spreads. I love the Crone's Compass. I think it's an absolutely fantastic resource, and I've learned a lot from it. I'm going through a similar thing just now where I'm trying to teach myself astrology, but I'm trying to teach myself whilst doing it. So I've been doing in my weekly kind of readings that I do for my channel.
Yes.
I've been doing a wee bit on like the astrology that's coming in the week. So I'll talk about like what planets are moving into which signs and what the kind of aspects are. So if anything's kind of a squaring something or trining something or whatever it might be, I'll talk a wee bit about that.
Oh my God.
And I feel like I'm learning so much just because I'm having to clue myself up before I go on and talk about it. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I'm kind of the same as you, where I'm like, I feel like I want to,
Me too.
I want to like learn more.
Yeah.
I know that. So I don't know if she's still in the chat, but our lovely Marion K. Taro, who's my good friend.
He knows so much.
She does, and I think Marion's potentially looking at some point. She's got about a million things on her plate, folks, right? But I know that Marion, you were talking about potentially starting a wee bit of an astrology course or something like that.
Marion, please.
So if and when that happens, and if it's a over Zoom thing, then I think you should be my date, Jillie.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Beth. I see Beth came in.
Lovely Beth. I felt like I was going to say something there. It's going straight out of my head. No, it wasn't you. It's just this happens to me. Sometimes I'll be speaking a sentence and halfway through the sentence, I'll forget where I was going and I'll just stop and I'll be like, I can't remember how I was going to finish that off.
Like, you know what I found out that was ADHD. That happens to me all the time.
Right. I kind of think that I might have ADHD, but I'm always hesitant to say that when it's not been formally diagnosed because I don't want it to come across like I'm
right. I know.
I got talking about it,
Yeah, I got formally diagnosed when I was 65.
Oh wow.
When I was 65 years old, I got formally diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm telling you, a million pieces of my life, and like particularly the way I learn and schooling, and my mother saying to me things like, you need to apply yourself, and you've always got 25 things going and you never finish anything. That kind of thing all fell into place at once.
Yeah. I can definitely
want to see me go into my wine closet, everybody? She's going into the wine closet. Look out.
She's making a long, perilous journey to the wine closet.
My winter coats are in here, so don't judge. My winter coats and my aprons. Okay.
Oh.
She's got to get the box out.
Actually, this is what I was going to say. So, Jillie, you know Elaine from Tarot Tats and Tea, yeah?
No. Oh, but wait! I saw your live with her.
Yeah.
Oh, she is so cool.
Yeah, Elaine is. She's very cool, and she's such a lovely, lovely person, and she's also a very interesting person.
Yes.
Elaine has led such an interesting life. I could sit and listen to Elaine's stories all day, and funnily enough, Elaine has written a book, and it's just come out. So it has. It's a novel. It's called See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil. And I'm going to put a link to where people can buy it in the chat. It's available on Amazon.
Please let it be available on Kindle.
I think it might be.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm sure there was a Kindle link on Amazon when I went on to order my copy.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, I'm so excited for her. And the kind of the tagline on the book is "Some secrets refuse to stay buried." So I know that I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it, but I need to wait until Sunday. Can you believe I need to wait a whole 3 days for my copy to be delivered before I can start reading it?
No.
I'm so excited, and I'm really excited for her. Like, she really deserves for it to go really well. So
we should do a book group with her.
Yeah.
I wonder if she'd do a book group. That would be so much fun to get on live and discuss the book with her. She's so cool.
Love that.
Yeah, she's so cool. So we need to go give her some book love.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing something about Restream that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that the newest chat is at the top. I don't think that happens on StreamYard. I could be wrong.
Well, that's not what's happening for me.
No?
For me, the newest chats are coming in at the bottom, just the same way.
No, for me, it's popping in at the top. I like it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, because I went to the bottom first.
Right. Oh, fair enough. Right. We're on, it's nearly 10.
Oh my gosh.
So
are we going to
we move on to our wee spread?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have just realised I've not actually properly decided which deck I'm going to use. So whilst I'm deciding that, do you want to tell us which deck you're using, Jillie?
Sure.
And everyone in the chat, do you want to put into the chat if you're pulling cards with us? So Jillie's brought the spread. Jillie and I are going to read for each other. But if you're pulling cards with us in the chat, do you want to let us know what deck you're using? And Jillie, what are you using?
Well, since I'm reading for you, and you are the person that got me into this deck, and then I honestly think that you are responsible for my son getting interested in this deck. He's never read tarot. He bought the deck, or no, I gave him a copy of the deck, and he has it on his coffee table, and I don't think he's ever, like, you have to go and blow the dust off of it. But I think you did a reading for him with this deck, so he bought the deck, and it's the Lightseer.
Oh, so very nice.
And now I'm going to bring the spread up. So we are in the last day of a waning gibbous. So the tarot spread is about the waning gibbous moon. It is 5 cards, and so we had this big full moon in Libra, which kind of put us at this juxtaposition of like fiery independence in Aries, and then the balance of Libra, asking us to balance ourselves. And the waning gibbous, after that release of the full moon, the waning gibbous is sort of that first release. Like you have the release of the full moon, and then your body kind of goes, oh, and that's the waning gibbous to me. That's how I describe it. So what's everybody else reading with?
Well, since you've picked a deck, especially because you're reading for me, I'm going to do the same for you, Jillie. So I know that you love this deck. In fact, this was one of the when I very first went live on my channel, very first time, I went live, just myself on my own channel, I flipped through this deck, I'm sure, and you said, "Oh, this is one of the decks that I love," and it's the Anna K.
I do.
So
love the
I'm going to use this deck, and this is the mass market, but it's I've actually trimmed my mass market version of the Anna K.
Oh, nice.
And edged it in black.
Oh,
so
nice.
I actually do really enjoy this deck.
I like the mass market book better than I like the indie book for the Anna K.
Yeah. Do you have both versions of it, Jillie?
I do. I'm going to sneeze, I think. No, I'm not. I've got it together.
It will come back. It will come back round.
What's everybody else reading with?
Let's see. So we've got.
Are we reading?
We are.
Oh, somebody's got the Lua Tarot.
I saw that. Fifi is just going to watch.
Who's Lily Rose is using the Giant Rider weight. I love that.
Nice. Debbie is using, Tarot of the Magical Forest.
Ooh.
Let's see, Spirit Song for Spring. Marita's here. Hi, Marita.
Hi, Marita.
Let's see, the mass market is out of production, but you can still get the indie from Anna in Austria.
Yeah.
Beth's reading with the Anna K as well. And Roman, the name of the deck that I'm using is the Anna K Tarot. This is it here.
Yeah.
So as Beth's just said, the mass market's now out of production, but you can still get the indie. Roman's going to use the Steel Wizard Tarot, and Meadow's going to use the Love and Courage Quest Tarot.
Ooh. Okay. This should give us some good stuff to read with. Okay, are you ready?
We are ready.
All right. So the first question is, so we had this big release at the full moon. So now in our phase, the fog is kind of clearing, the dust is clearing. What is becoming clear to me? So this is our I see this now kind of moment. What is starting to make sense?
Okay, so I'll put the prompts in the chat for folk.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to go first, Jillie, or would you like me to go first?
Do you want me to go first? I don't care. We can.
On you go.
Okay. So the card that I got for you, Chris, is the Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
So what's becoming clear for you, I think, is that you need to move. Like not move house, but just like you need to move like forward. There's something that you're looking at, or maybe it's just in general. We're done with winter and we're into spring and we can get out, but there is that sense of moving forward. But also the thing I love about the Chariot card, I often talk about this, is that it takes a lot of strength to drive a chariot, and a lot of and balance. So moving forward, but moving forward in a balanced way, I think.
I love that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that I need to move. I need to move because I need to be healthier, like physically. I need to move.
We are drinking.
I need to burn energy. It's okay because it's oh no, it's not. I thought it was diet cola, but it's not. It's the full fat stuff. But that's okay. I'll just do some moving. And burn it off.
That's right. Do you walk the doggos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. They must really like to walk a lot.
Yeah, they do. They love their walks.
Well,
They
that's
do.
good.
But yeah, I think I'm really feeling, because we're into this. We're not just in Aries season, but there's a big stellium of planets just now in Aries. Like everything feels like Aries is the cool place to be, and Aries is that kind of a action and motivation and stuff. So I'm trying to really latch on to that. Something that I've realised. I was thinking about this just earlier on today, because so this week has been a shorter week for me, working wise, because we were off on Monday. It was a public holiday for Easter. But also I've had less tutoring to do. So I've only been working 3 days rather than 4. And I've had 2 students rather than 5
Okay.
or 6. So in theory, I should feel much more energized and like much more with it. But this week I've been so tired and feeling really like done in. And I feel like I need to be really active to feel active. It's this weird thing that I'm realizing about myself.
I don't think that's weird. Like when we expend energy, that's why walking is so good for us physically and mental health wise, because when we get out and we get that oxygen flowing in our bodies, we gain energy from that, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And it releases like hormones that make us feel good, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, for you, lovely Jillie,
Yes.
I've got the 7. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this in a way where it's
Oh,
the 7 of Pentacles.
so true.
The way that I would interpret this, so let me just refresh myself with the question. What is starting to make sense? So for you, it's the value of patience, I suppose, just in general, but particularly when it comes to the seeds that you're planting. So when it comes to things that you're maybe putting energy into, or that you're maybe you're trying something out, there's some things where it's not an instant, it's not a quick hit, it's not an instant fix. Some things we need to give it time, be a bit patient with it before we can actually reap those rewards. And that can sometimes feel a wee bit like, well, like the Golden Dawn keyword, I think, for the 7 of Pentacles is actually the Lord of Failure, right? But it's not so much about failing outright. It's more about like, it's feeling like I've failed because I feel like I've put in all of this hard work and I'm not really getting very much out of it, right? That's how I would that's how I interpret it, and I think that's the intention behind that. But it's like, it's kind of like the analogy I always use for this card is it's like baking a loaf of bread. You need to give it the exact right time. You can't shove that dough in the oven for 5 minutes and expect it to come out like a beautiful loaf. And you can't shove it in for 5 hours either, because it's going to come out like a big burnt mess. It needs to be the right timing. So for you, what you're what's making sense is patience, but also like just having that. I suppose it's like how to apply that wisdom and wait for the right time.
Oh my God.
To reap the rewards.
It's so true. Like I've got 2 areas in my life that I can apply this to. And patience has not always been, particularly with myself, has not always been my strong suit. But 2 areas. One is my channel, because I cannot lie and say that yesterday I saw that I had been on since 2016 and think, oh my God, like 2016, you're not even to 1,000 subscribers. What's wrong with you? And there's nothing wrong. I took a lot of breaks. I have not been disciplined. I have not been dedicated. But over the past, almost a year now, I have been much more dedicated and much more like I've put all the love into it, and I really am loving it. And so I think you see, and I am starting to see growth there, but it's not just, honestly, Chris, it's not just growth, it's relationships.
Mhm.
Building relationships is what's important to me. The other place is, okay, everybody, it's my weight. So I've been told, over the years that I needed to lose some weight. And again, I got serious about it last summer, and I've lost a bunch of weight. Well, a bunch. I've lost 15 pounds, and that's a bunch. Okay, I've lost a bunch of weight. But I'm stuck, right? I've been stuck since, I don't know, February.
Mm.
And that's been frustrating. And I'm learning patience with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think
think that aha moment for me has been patience.
Yeah, yeah, patience. I think also like I know from because I like weight loss is a journey that I've been on for. I hate that word journey, but
I
it's
know.
something that I've been doing for a long time. And I think there are some things in life where you just need to be consistent. You just need to apply yourself and work hard at it, and it'll, good things will happen. But there's also some things in life where just having that bullheaded approach, it's not going to work for everyone. And sometimes you need to kind of know what your own triggers are. You need to know how to, you need to know yourself, and you need to know how to work yourself almost. And I feel like for weight loss, that's definitely something for me. So I know that, I can spend, weeks at a time being really good and really committed, and I can do really well. But I know that I'm going to hit a brick wall at some point. And for me, it's about, right, knowing what it is that's triggering that, but also knowing how do I get myself back on the wagon? How do I get myself back into it? And I feel like when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles as well, that's what I was talking about. Like, there's that wisdom that comes with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's knowing that just because I have a piece of white cake and frosting doesn't mean that I've failed, and I can correct course, or, or oh my gosh, like balance it out. It's not all or nothing. It's not all or nothing.
Definitely not.
What else? What did everybody else get? I'm curious.
Let's have a wee look. So Ferdiad got the Ten of Wands.
Ooh.
So what's probably making sense to you, young man, is that you work too hard, and that you need to not work so hard, and you need to spend more time at the Sip and Slings. That's probably what's making sense for Ferdiad. No, I'm joking. But Ferdiad does what? Ferdiad is a maths teacher, I'm sure.
Ferdiad. I have all the respect to all of you who understand maths.
Let's see. Lily Rose has got the Six of Swords. So, Lily Rose, add that you're on a journey of healing, of just improving things for yourself. And I think you've kind of commented publicly on my videos and stuff, so I think it's fine to say that. You're realizing that maybe there's the stuff that needs to be done in order to get yourself from those choppier shores to the calmer waters. Yeah. Let's see, the Six of Cups for Beth.
The 8.
Sorry, the 8. I beg your pardon. You're absolutely right.
Look, the blind girl read it right.
I know, skilling me. Quite right, Jillie, keep me right. The Eight of Cups, and she knows exactly what that's referring to. The Ace of Pentacles for Meadow. It's exciting. It's exciting. I see the Ace of Pentacles as being a new opportunity. Lots of potential around the Ace of Pentacles. Tony, you've got the 7 as well, so you've got the same card as Jillie.
I want to say hello to Meadow, because for this entire hour or so that you've been saying Meadow's name, with your accent, I thought you were saying metal.
Oh,
So hi, Meadow.
sorry.
That's okay. What do you? No, no, sorry. Okay.
Queen of Pentacles for Debbie. Let's see. The Two of Cups for Nancy. Very nice.
Oh, Nancy, yes.
The Four of Acorns for the Four of Acorns for Marita, which is the Four of Wands. So Marita, you need to celebrate.
Marita, I'm so glad that you're here. It's so good to see you. Or, see you in chat.
Roman says the first 2 to 4 weeks you'll be challenged, Chris. It gets better. Oh, Debbie has to go, but we'll do this later. Bye, Debbie. Beth says £15 is great, Jillie. It's so difficult to lose weight after age 50. It's really hard.
So fooling. Oh.
Let's see, the Ten of Cups reverse for Roman. Oh, so we've got the reversal. So I actually see the Ten of Cups reversed in a bit of a different way. So the Ten of Cups is like the happy family card.
Yeah.
For me, when it's reversed, it's still that kind of thing, but it's just saying that, you know what, maybe your happy family looks a bit different from mine or Jillie's. Do you know what I mean? It's still your happy place. It's still your safe space. The place where you're most emotionally abundant.
Mm-hmm.
But it maybe just looks differently for you than what it does to us. That's perfectly fine. But to me, that's all that reversal is. Because the 10, I often talk about the reversals as being it's you're stuck. It's like you're stuck in that place and you're not moving on to the next place. But the 10 is the end of a cycle and the start of a new. So you can't really be stuck in that. So I kind of see the 10 reversed as being a wee bit differently. But yeah, I think that's quite a nice card to have, Roman.
Yeah. Okay, card 2 is what is working in my favor right now. So where are things actually going better than you think?
Well, I love the card.
This is about keeping it positive and balanced. When I put the prompt into AI, that's what my AI said. This keeps it positive and balanced. Thank you.
So what is working in my favor right now? Where are things looking better than you think? Do you want me to go first this time?
Sure.
Right, for you, I've got the beautiful strength card.
Oh.
So you right now are in a place where you really know and appreciate your own worth. Your confidence is your superpower right now in the best way, Jillie. And I know that I think I could probably say that to 10 people and 9 out of 10 of them would say, oh no, I really struggle with my confidence. And they probably do. But it can be an ongoing battle. You can battle with your confidence, but we can be in a place where we can really kind of, where we're thriving. And I think that right now, this is telling you that, you know what? You fucking know how awesome you are. And you just need to grab that bull by the horns.
Aww.
And ride that energy.
I love that I got that card, and I love that I'm going to channel that. And I love that strength card.
Yeah.
So for you, what is going positively? I got the 6 of Cups for you.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I always read the 6 of Cups as nostalgia, as good memories, and maybe those are the good memories are what is going to move you forward. Thinking back on, your own strengths and where things have gone well for you in the past and what has worked for you in the past and people who have helped you, and that's going to help propel you forward.
Definitely. That really resonates a lot. So it does. I often have this wee, I don't know what you call it. It's like a wee dream/thought experiment where I'm like, if right now I projected myself back into like I often think my 8-year-old body, like back to when I was 8 years old, but I have all my knowledge and my memories and everything. Like I basically still remember being me right now, but I'm back in time 30 years to when I was 8. I don't know why I think 8. I think that 8, I'm pretty sure I discovered the tarot and got my first tarot deck when I was 8.
I can't believe it.
And also it's like, I'm 37, so it's not quite 30 years, but it's almost going back 30 years. But I often think, like, what would I do? What would it be like? And I'm trying to think, right, what was happening when I was 8 years old? And then, like, there's just like nostalgia. There's parts of it that are quite sad, where I'm like, well, my dad, both my grands were still here. My granda as well, actually, for that matter. Like, I'm thinking of all the people that I would be able to go and see and, like, just be with. But I also think, think of how much of a wee smart arse I could be in school. Do you know what I mean? Like, knowing all the things that I know now.
Oh, yeah.
As an 8-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a fun wee thought experiment that I like to have every now and then, and I can occupy myself for ages just thinking about that.
Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. I might be able to pass math, at least the elementary parts of it.
Yeah.
I still would not be able to pass geometry, but I would know a couple of really good tutors. I would know a couple of really good math tutors that could help me out.
Who?
You?
Well, I don't like to be presume your age or anything, Jillie. But when you're 8 years old, I'm afraid I'm just a twinkle in my dad's eye.
I thought we were magic and we were all together. Like, I just thought we were. Okay, stop.
Of course, right? Yeah, this is your magical worlds where anything can be.
My magical world and I'm playing your game now.
Yeah.
Right.
But I tell you what, I will be happy to be there with and help 8-year-old Jillie through her maths.
Right. What? Okay, so I see where you put the thing in. So now where everybody else is.
Yeah. So let me just.
My favors. 4 of Wands.
Yep. Love that. Oh, look. Meadow, not metal. Meadow has got another ace.
Oh.
So started out with the Ace of Pentacles and now has the Ace of Swords.
Ooh, pay attention to that, though.
Yeah, so what's starting to make sense is the Ace of Pentacles. So that to me is like what's starting to make sense is there's actually an opportunity around about you. In fact, there will be. If you've pulled 2 aces in a row, there's going to be an opportunity around about you that, it might be that you need to pay attention to actually pick up on it. Because the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like the Clover in Lenormand for me. You need to be paying attention. It could easily pass you by if you're not appreciating the small things. The Ace of Swords, what's working in your favor is your mind, it's your intellect. It's the kind of a sense of novelty that this fresh new beginning actually brings you. So I feel excited for you, Meadow, and I don't even know what the hell it's really talking about. And when I start to feel excited about something, when I don't even know what it is, that's when I know that I'm tuning into something. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Tina's got the World.
Well, geez, enough said.
That's exactly. Lily Rose has the 10 of Swords. So I would say that what that means is as much as difficult as things might have been, it's a 10, so it's a renewal. So it's a painful renewal. It's difficult to walk away or, to go back to your 6 of Swords. It's difficult to take that boat ride. But it's like you know, what is it? Then it's always darkest before the dawn, and there's a brand new sunrise just ready to kind of rise up. So that's what's going in your favor, is that it's only up from here.
That's right. There's
Um,
usually a sunrise in the back in that 10 of Swords card. There's generally a sunrise, and I always read that as, yeah, you're finished with this cycle, and now the sun is rising. You're going into that place of peace in the 6.
yeah. We've got the 4 of Cups for Tony. So I would actually, so the 7 of Pentacles is like patience and all that kind of a thing and waiting for the right time. To me, the 4 of Cups is saying, do you know what? You can take as long as you want. That cup is going to be there. That opportunity is going to be there for you. It will wait. Don't worry. Don't feel like you need to rush.
Mm-hmm.
So Verdiad has got 3 of Cups. So as much as you do work too hard, Verdiad, there's always a nice wee bottle of wine waiting for you at the end of the day or at the end of the working week.
Right. There's always Sip Sling right around the corner. Celebrate.
Well, this is true. This is very true. Nancy says the 9 of Cups flew out of the deck. The wish card flew out. Let's see. Tina got the world.
Tina got
oh yeah, we covered that, the world. So you're right where you need to be, Tina. Let's see, the 9 of Feathers, which is the 9 of Swords for Marita, which she says is funny. So the 9 of Swords as a what's going in your favor. The 9 of Swords is usually quite a difficult card, but if it's a favorable thing, it's how active your mind is, which for a lot of us can be a really tough place to be when we're really stuck up here and there's lots of mental traffic. But for you, it seems like you're able to use that to your advantage and, you know, almost use it as your superpower. That's how I would read that anyway. How would you read the 9 of Swords as something positive, Jillie?
So I read the 9 of Swords as absolutely like the things that keep us up at night, you know? Mm-hmm. But if you look on the, if you look at the card in the Rider-Waite deck, in the Waite-Smith deck, yep, it has the glyphs of the planets on it. So I feel like it's telling us that the universe has our back, that we're covered, that the universe has us covered, and we don't need to fear, that we can use those swords, turn those swords around from the things that keep us up at night in fear, and, you know, use that for logic and and move forward.
Yeah, love that. Let's see. So Roman, who had the 10 of Cups reversed, has got the 6 of Pentacles for what's working in your favor. So generosity, acts of kindness from other people. So as much as your family, your chosen family, or, you know, your happy place, that might look differently slightly from mine, there are people who've got your back, and there are people who will look out for you and who, you know, who genuinely want the best for you. So that's a really beautiful thing. Let's see.
Lily Rose says thank you both for that.
You're welcome, Lily Rose. Right, shall we move on to card number 3?
Card number 3 is what needs a small adjustment, because in the waning gibbous, we're going towards, you know, we're coming down, we're moving more inward, and we're going towards that new moon, which will be on the 17th. But so we're making those small adjustments toward what our next intention will be. So not a big overhaul, just a tweak. Where can you shift your approach or perspective?
Okay. I'll let you go first this time, Jillie, if you want.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let me make sure I've got the right card here. That I think that what I'm seeing is actually what I'm seeing. Let me whip Ruby out here. Oh my gosh, I read it right. Whew! Blind girl's on a roll. Must be the wine. Okay, so I got the Hierophant for you.
Oh, lovely.
So, like, what needs a tweak? It's just, you know, I always, you taught me that the pages are the learners, and I love how you say that word. Say it.
Learner.
Yeah, that. I love the way you say it. But I feel like you're a learner too.
Okay.
And I think that the Hierophant is the learner part of you getting involved with the with the 6 and ultimately this Chariot card. So learning and honing what it is that's going to keep you moving, to keep you going forward.
Yeah. It's really interesting because we were talking about like learning astrology.
Yeah.
And I've seen I'm very self-taught so far, and I've been learning by doing. What that Hierophant is saying to me loud and clear is, Chris, you need to find a teacher, Marion. You need to find someone, Marion, who's an expert, Marion.
Marion would have us laughing too.
Oh.
I never laugh so hard as I do when the two of you are on Sip and Sling together.
Yeah. So yeah, that I think that's definitely something that I'm going to explore a wee bit more. So thanks for that.
Sure.
Right, for you have got the Chariot.
That's my favorite Chariot card.
Is it?
Yeah, do you know? Okay, so if you kind of look at this from far away and you blur your eyes like a visually impaired person would, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. the car flying. I don't know why, but it does. Okay. Never mind. Go ahead. It's my favorite Chariot card. One of them.
Well, if it's your favorite Chariot card, I'm really interested to know what you see. Like, what does this mean for you?
All right. So what's working in my favor right now? What's working in my favor right now?
No, what needs a small adjustment? What needs a small adjustment?
Oh, what needs a small adjustment? Okay.
Yeah.
I think what I need to remember, I think this card is like, okay, remember that, remember to dial it back. Remember to not go full speed ahead. Remember your balance of the Chariot card. Now, this guy looks like he's rocket shipping into space, but I think for me, the Chariot in that position is telling me, don't forget, like, let's not burn out here. You can't do everything. I was doing things last night until 9:00, not because I felt like I had to, but because I wanted to. But if I continue to do that, I'm going to burn out. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to burn out.
Yeah. I think
That's
how
I read it.
Perfect. Because what you're describing to me is like the whole Icarus and flying a wee bit too close to the sun, which is kind of like what we actually see this charioteer who's headed straight for the sun.
Yeah.
So that's perfect for me for that. The other thing that I think of, so when I see the Chariot, I think of like Plato's Chariot. I think of like the white and black horses and what they symbolize, and the white horse is the parts of ourselves that we want to shine brighter and for the world to see. The black horse is the things that we maybe like, oh, we're trying to hide them away. We're maybe a wee bit ashamed of them, like, or we're not showing the world them. They can kind of stay to one place. Everyone, look at my white horse. Don't look at my black horse, right? So it makes me think of getting the balance between the things that you want people to see and the things that you want to kind of hold back. And as that prompt, what that's saying to me is there's maybe some things that you're holding back. You're maybe thinking, oh, well, no one wants to see that, or maybe no one's interested in hearing me talk about that on my channel, or whatever it might be. But actually, this is saying, do you know what? If there's something that you're holding back, that you're saying to yourself, nah, I don't know if anyone wants to see that, just go for it. Just a small adjustment. It's not saying you need to overhaul everything. It's just saying you maybe need to kind of rethink the balance between those two things.
I like that. You're an enabler, Chris.
I will. That'll be my badge that I'll wear with pride this evening.
Oh my goodness, where are we now? Okay.
Let's see. So let's see. Small adjustment. We've got temperance for Beth. Okay, so temperance is all about small adjustments, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe Beth is just saying, do you know what? See that wine or that coffee or whatever your pleasure is, just need to pour a wee bit more. That's all. Just a wee bit more. The King of Cups for Lily Rose.
Oh, Lily Rose.
So the King of Cups is a small adjustment. Right, I'm going to... So two things come to mind for that. For me, I think it might be being a bit more compassionate with yourself, because the King of Cups is the master of compassion, right? That's his forte. He can somehow manage to be compassionate towards both sides of a really heated argument, and for everyone to go away feeling heard and listened to and happy. That's the King of Cups' thing, right? So, but for you, because of the 6 and the 10 of Swords is a very kind of a personal journey that you're on. The King, for me, is maybe telling you, maybe you just need to kind of show yourself that compassion.
She's got the Ace of Pens and the Ace of Swords.
Lily Rose. I'm talking to Lily Rose.
Oh,
Lily Rose
sorry. I'm on Meadow. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You're all right. So yeah. The King of Cups can also represent someone who might be able to help you through what you're going through, by the way. So it might be, as much as it might be about trusting yourself and showing yourself more compassion, it could also be about trusting someone else to help you. So I'm just going to put that idea out there for you.
Watch for that sun to come up and watch for that person to be there.
Yeah. Meadow, so Ace of Swords, Ace of Pence, Ace of Swords, and then the 9 of Cups. So what needs a small adjustment? So I don't know, I can't remember what deck you said you were using, Meadow, but in the 9 of Cups from the Rider-Waite-Smith, he's sitting with his back to all the cups. So there's all of this abundance, but it's all behind him, and he's sitting like that, looking grumpily forward. The small adjustment might just be to turn around a wee bit and see some of the abundance that you've created for yourself, or in terms of the 2 aces that you've got, some of the abundance that could be possible. It might just be your perspective that needs shifted a wee bit. Yeah, I was saying with the Ace of Pence, these are things that could easily pass you by if you're not paying attention. Just shifting your perspective ever so slightly would be my thoughts.
I like that. That's a good one.
Roman has got the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is what needs adjusted. So, Roman, maybe you need to just enjoy the fruits of your labor as the 9 of Pentacles for me. So if that's what needs adjusted, for me, it's saying either you're enjoying yourself a wee bit too much, or maybe you're working really hard and not actually taking any time to enjoy what you've worked hard to provide for yourself. So you can have a think about that and think about what it means.
Yeah.
Ferdiad is laughing because he's pulled the tower for what needs adjusted. Remember with the tower, Ferdiad, you can be the tower that's getting struck by the lightning. You can be that ostrich that buries its head in the sand, who the change just happens to you. Or you can be the lightning that actually implements and makes that change happen. So maybe your small adjustment is, maybe there's things happening around about you and you're thinking, oh, why is this happening? Or, why are these things changing? I'm not comfortable with this. But maybe with just a small shift, you can be like, right, the change is going to happen. How can I get on board and how can I take control and how can I bring about this change so that I'm at least in the driver's seat? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. So that lightning doesn't strike and we don't have calamity, kind of just paying attention to, okay, I know this needs to change and I'm going to take control of it now.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, definitely. Or maybe the lightning still needs to strike, but you can at least take control of where it strikes.
Mm.
Do you think about it? Lightning strikes because there's a buildup of negative charge and positive charge, right? If you know that that negative charge is building up, then maybe you can't influence that charge, but you can influence where the positive charge is. You can influence where that receiving point is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like maybe the change still needs to happen. Maybe the lightning still needs to hit. Maybe you can't stop the change, but you can certainly influence where it's going to impact the most. Tina's got the 9 of Pentacles as well. So similar to Roman, you can think about whether you need to enjoy yourself less and enjoy yourself more. But the subject matter is enjoying yourself and enjoying what you've worked hard to build.
I think especially with the world there, that 9 of Pentacles is saying, oh my goodness, like enjoy and take notice of what you have.
Yeah, I think so too. You only see the 9 of Pentacles too. That's 3 people that have pulled the 9 of Pentacles for this same prompt.
This always happens.
It's because you're magical, Jillie.
No, I think that the people in chat are magical, and I think it just always happens. Okay, so oh my gosh, so yeah, Tony got the 9 of Pentacles too.
Yep.
Nancy got the World of Fortune. Oh, she got 2 cards.
Yeah, the 3 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So how do those two go together?
See, that 3 has come up for you before. Like, I feel like that's come up for you recently.
Yeah. I kind of so see the Wheel of Fortune links to Jupiter. Jupiter can be really great and abundant and lucky. The good thing and the bad thing about Jupiter is everything it touches multiplies, right? Now, if you're like touching something good, if you're multiplying something fantastic, then happy days. And if you're ready, if you're in a good place for that to happen, then brilliant. If you're multiplying 3 of Swords, that's maybe not so great. So see this Jupiterian influence, see this kind of this place that you're in where everything just seems to be happening. Maybe it's just about shifting what it is that's multiplying. I don't know if I'm really making much sense there, but hopefully, Nancy, I've said something that kind of makes sense to you.
It's it's the rum and Coke.
Yeah.
It's kicking in.
Yeah, I know. 6 of Swords for Marita. So my exit plan needs adjusting, says Marita. Let's see. You have all the information in smarts to only make a small change to go from choppy water to smooth sailing. Very nice. Lily Rose says, Jillie, Chris, this is all bang on, incredibly helpful for me. I'm taking it all on board. Well, we love to hear that.
Glad. Write it down, journal about it.
Yeah. Fair Dad says, I suspect it is that I can make a small action to make a big change and accept the upheaval.
Oh, that's a good way to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at that. All right, here we
What
go.
we got next?
Okay, we have the fourth card, and this is it. What can I let go of this next week? Something that's not worth carrying forward. Oh, sorry, we have one more card after this.
Okay. Is it me first this time?
Yep.
You've got the 9 of rods. So the 9 of rods.
Well, that makes sense.
What do you see when you look at this card?
I just see like don't let overwhelm, don't let anything overwhelm you. And I can certainly I'm in my head a lot, so I can certainly let things get me overwhelmed if I go too far down the rabbit hole, but it's just don't let it overwhelm you.
Yep.
Right?
Definitely. This is the 9 of rods is a card of Sagittarius as well, by the way.
I'm Sagittarius.
I know. I'm just trying to look and see what the...
You knew 9 of rods was Sagittarius.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the 8, 9, and 10 are all Sagittarius cards. I just don't know what the planet is.
Okay.
But I will look it up. Whilst I'm looking up the decking, actually, Marion and I have started a wee podcast walking through the deckings.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. A wee podcast? Does that mean like can I watch it on the YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
Whose channel?
It's on mine.
How did I miss this?
It only went up on Tuesday there. That was our first, our first episode. We went through the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands, the 3 Aries cards.
Nice.
Great fun. So the 9 of Wands is the Lord of Great Strength.
Well, there you go.
Let's see. Where is it telling me what the...
There's my strength card.
Oh, it's the Moon in Sagittarius. The Moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. I'm still learning.
Me either, but I'll look it up. But interestingly enough, I got the moon for you.
Oh, exciting.
So, but what does that mean? To let go of what?
So, with that moon, that very card, the Lightseer's moon, taught me a lot about the moon card. In that card, you see a woman, a girl who is struggling underwater.
Yeah.
She's struggling to kind of gain control, and she's trying to kind of fight her way through it. And what she doesn't realize is that she'll stop if she stops struggling. If she just calms herself down,
she'll float.
Yeah, exactly. She'll float to the surface and she'll be fine again. But she's trying to fight through, and it's that kind of a trying to fight through that I think that's what I need to let go of. I need to accept that maybe things just aren't going to work the same as what they have worked previously for me, and that if I continue trying to fight through, then I'm not going to get anywhere. Whereas if I take a moment, sacred pause as you call it, to just chill the fuck out, and then calmly work my way forward, then that's probably going to be more productive for me.
Aw, I love that you quoted the sacred pause.
Yeah.
You had me at sacred pause.
Well, that's the sacred pause is my, like, I always think of you and I always think sacred pause when I see like cards like the Four of Swords.
Yep,
Um,
for sure. Somebody
sacred
got the Four of
pause.
Swords. Lily Rose got the Four of
Oh,
Swords.
nice. Roman's got the Justice card.
Balance.
Yeah. So
So letting go of balance, or maybe it's okay. So maybe it's letting go of the need for balance. What do you think about that?
yeah,
Like maybe just like releasing that need for everything to be in perfect balance. Some things are going to be out of balance, and that is okay in the moment. It's not, I don't know that it's the way you want to like live for the rest of your life, but things are always in this state of flux.
yeah.
And then Tony got the same,
Oh wow.
got
Good.
justice.
So yeah, I think like there's definitely a place for looking at balance and looking at things like, right, if I do this now, what's this going to mean for me in a day's time, a year's time, 10 years time? There's definitely a place for that kind of thinking. But I think sometimes we can get a wee bit too obsessed with the kind of a, right, like if I do this, then that's going to happen. And if that happens, then this is going to happen. And
Yeah.
it's like we get ourselves into this kind of a place of like, we need to predict and have a contingency plan in place for every single possible eventuality. And sometimes we just need to stop that. We need to kind of let go and just go with the flow. So
Yep.
letting go of justice, letting go of the card of justice for me is letting go, which is what you've said as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and the Emperor too. So like I'm seeing all these cards of kind of like control. The Queen of Swords is also like this card of being in control. And I think this card is asking us just to this position is asking us just to let go of that just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Lily Rose got the 4. And
The Emperor.
yeah, and I said like that again, like that's the Emperor to me is like the ultimate manager, the ultimate in organization and management, and maybe just to step off of that just a little bit.
It's funny how it's probably quite a similar interpretation to the Justice card. And when you look at, and again, I'm going back to just the Smith Way, but look at the two cards, they're very similar looking cards, aren't they?
Yes.
Funny. Meadow has the Queen of Swords.
Now I have a story about the Queen of Swords. She's my favorite queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I often thought of myself as the Queen of Swords. She's very well, the first thing I was going to say is she's very smart. Not that I think, I've got the highest IQ in the bunch here, but she's smart, she's quick, and she in most of her depictions has her sword over her heart and her hand extended, so she's protecting her heart with her sword, and she has her hand extended. She's welcoming you, but mama didn't raise no fool. She's protecting her heart. So maybe this card for you, Meadow, is asking you to ease up on that just a little, like to open up yourself a little bit more, to trust just a little bit.
I love that. And yeah, you've said the Four of Swords for Lily Rose.
Yeah, the 4 of Swords for Lily Rose, the sacred pause.
Mm-hmm.
And for Deanne, says Temperance, WTF.
So this is what you have to let go of, isn't it?
Yeah, this, and especially following that tower. I mean, really, WTF.
I mean, I kind of like that because everything in moderation, including moderation. You know, there's times for being sensible, Verdiad, and then there's times for just having a fuck it moment. And I think your cards are quite clearly telling you to have a fuck it moment. So, yeah, you need to do what you're told.
Oh, yeah, toss those wands. Celebrate. Yeah.
Let's see, the Hanged one for Nancy. Lily Rose is saying she's writing it all down.
Oh, good.
Let's see, the Fool for Marita. Gosh, Marita's given us a full lowdown of the Moon and Sagittarius.
Sagittarius signifies an emotional nature that is deeply optimistic, adventurous, and freedom-loving. Oh boy. Individuals with this placement seek security through growth, exploration, and something else that I don't know.
Philosophical understanding
Yep.
rather than emotional confinement. They are often independent, honest, and need space to explore and feel fulfilled.
Oh, well, you could just tie me up in a bow then. That's it.
Right. Well, we move on to our final card.
Okay, yep, we've got the final card. And honestly, the final card I think is the best. It is, what's my next best step? What's the next best thing I can do? What's one grounded, doable step forward? Not the whole plan, just one step forward. Oh, what are you laughing at?
Oh, you'll find out, but I think it's your turn to go first.
All right. I haven't even, let's see. Okay. Oh, God. I want to pick again.
We might. What card have you got?
I got the devil.
Right.
Did you?
No, I got the Tower. Or you got the Tower?
I got the devil. Oh, fuck this spread. Oh.
No. So there must be a reason that it's come up, and there's probably a reason that you're like, don't like that card. So, what's my next best step? And we've got the devil.
Don't get
okay. Remember, you're reading for me here, so just lay it on me.
No, I just think look, so if it's the next best step, the devil to me is about obsession. It's about, getting caught up in the myriad things. And so what this card says to me, the next step forward for you is to just don't do that. There, easy, boom.
Nice.
Okay, and so if we're reading the Tower for me, it's jump.
This is true. Or could it be saying, do you know what? Let's really make an impact here. Do you know what I mean? So we've been talking about, there's been some stuff we've talked about where it's about patience. There's confidence. The Chariot was kind of saying, look, there might be some things that you're like, oh no, I'm going to hide that away. I'm not quite ready for anyone to see that. Blah, blah, blah. Nine of Rods was maybe like, right, let go a wee bit of your defences. For me, the Nine of Rods is your defences, right? You're that fence that you're building.
Yeah.
The Henry Fort. If you will.
It's saying light a match and walk away.
Well, it's just, well, not walk away, but it's like, right, do you know what? We're really going to, we're going to fuck some shit up here.
Yeah, burn it to the ground.
Yeah. Or we're just going to be like, do you know what? See that thing that I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to put that out there. We're going to go for it. We're going to do that, and it's going to hit like a lightning strike. There's going to be some towers that are going to be impacted, but we're going to do it. That's
We're
the
gonna
best
go up
next
in
step.
one.
For me, it's the, do you know what, let's just do it. Let's go and take that step, take that jump, or whatever it might be.
Oh, Ferdian says this is turning into a wake-up call for me tonight. Some days we read the cards, other days the cards read us.
Very
Truth.
true. Let's see.
I think we have Tina, right?
Oh yeah. So King of Cups or Tina.
Ooh. So that's like honing compassion, or being aware that somebody with who is very compassionate will be like walking into your life. But I think it's more about you honing the compassion, learning the compassion. What do you think, Chris?
Definitely. What Tina was to let go of was the Emperor. And
Oh
then
yeah.
the next best step is the King of Cups. So like
Oh
the
yeah.
kings all relate to the Emperor, don't they? They're all kind of emperors, but of their own element. So it's like letting go of that. I mean, I could read that a couple of ways. It's letting go of that kind of a control mindset that the Emperor has,
Yeah,
and
rigid.
being more free flowing like the King of Cups.
Yeah.
But also, if you
you
think of the Emperor as being like a combination of all the kings, so he's like the King of Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles all at the same time, then you could think of that as being like, right, you're being asked to let go of the Pentacle, the Wand, and the Sword, and concentrate on the Cup. So concentrate on your emotional mastery. Do you know what I mean? Concentrate on kind of a connecting with people on that emotional level. So yeah.
I see it as if you let go of that, if the Emperor, which is to me it's more rigid, then that flow is going to happen. The King of Cups, that's going to open. That's what's going to open up to you. That's the next step.
Yeah. Let's see. 6 of Pentacles for Meadow. So all of those new opportunities with the 2 aces, and then the next best step is the 6 of Pentacles. So I said this earlier on. 6 of Pentacles for me is the small acts of kindness. Things that we might do something and not really think about it, but you've no idea what impact that has on someone else. So I always talk about this when I'm doing a DE&I intro in my work. I talk about the things like wearing your pronouns on your name badge, or just like wearing like a pride lanyard or something like that. Most of the time, I don't even think about the fact that I'm wearing these things, but see the impact that that can have on someone else. That can just totally change their day. So it's the small things that we can do that we probably half the time don't even think about that mean a lot, that can mean a lot to someone else. So think about things that you can, ways that you can bring that into your day.
I also see that like lightening up with the Queen of Swords, like allowing yourself to open up a little bit. You're opening yourself to the generosity of the 6.
Yeah, I love that. Let's see. Tony has the King of Wands.
Yeah.
So Tony was one of the folk that had the Justice card.
Mm-hmm.
So it's letting go of that rigid thinking. And I get the king. It's a different king this time. It's the King of Wands rather than the King of Cups. But it's still like the King of Wands is charismatic. He's very free flowing in his own way. And he kind of draws people in with his charisma and just the kind of the way that he handles people. So I think it's about getting up off of that throne of justice. Do you know what I mean? Getting yourself out of like a particular way of thinking, and I suppose being more. What's the word that I'm trying to think of? Like more I've lost
Do
the
what
word.
you want to do. Do what brings you passion, what brings you joy. Instead of thinking about like that justice is kind of about it. Oh my gosh, well, the justice is the Libra that we just, the full moon that we just went through. So it's the balance, and it's the kind of like the doing what we ought to do, the staying that course because we need to do it or because we ought to do it. That King of Wands is saying, do what you want to do.
Yeah, definitely. Nancy's got the Hermit.
Oh, Nancy again with the Hermit.
So
The
maybe
Hermit come up for her a few times too.
yeah. So I wonder why that keeps coming up for you, Nancy. The Hermit's lamp doesn't just light the way for the Hermit. It lights the way for other people as well. And that lamp represents your wisdom and everything, your experience and everything that you've gained so far. So maybe it's time for you to start, maybe it's time for other people to, in some way, gain from your wisdom. So maybe you need to start thinking about teaching or working with other people. It might even just be like kind of, I don't know if you do readings for other people, Nancy, but maybe that's something you want to start thinking about, especially if it keeps coming up for you.
What he said.
Ferdiad got the 9 of Wands. Okay. So Jillie got the 9 of Wands for that last position. So the next thing for you to do is the 9 of Wands. I mean, it's kind of like saying, do you know what? You're almost there. It's the 9. And yeah, you've been through a lot. And you're maybe a wee bit war-torn. But you're almost there. There's one step to go, and then you're at the 10, which represents renewal and like the start of new things. So keep going at it, Ferdiad. You're nearly there.
Yeah, that card would say, just know that you're right there.
Yeah. King of Swords for Lily Rose. So I think Lily Rose, I think you need to let's get you doing, let's like 4 of Swords is what's to kind of let go of. And the 4 of Swords is the card of rest, isn't it? It's the card of kind of a stopping, of staying still, of taking a wee bit of time away. So maybe what that's saying is, do you know what? Like you might be on a bit of a journey, you might be in a bit of a transition, but that doesn't mean that you can't be fulfilled and live a really good life. So going from the 4 to the King, maybe it's time for you to kind of take action and just start enjoying yourself, Don't know. What do you think, Jillie?
I think so. I think that the time for, like, she's got all these swords. Look at the sword she's got.
I know.
I think this King, like where we have the 10 and we have the 4, this King says kind of, okay, she's mastered the swords, she's got this down. So I agree with you that the King is saying the next step is to get it together in your head.
Yeah.
That is there. It's right there.
Marita, you've got the Knight of Wands. Charge. Roman has got the Weaver in reverse. So entanglement in someone else's issues, overwhelmed by circumstances beyond my control. Yeah. So the Weaver in reverse, it does feel a bit like getting entangled, doesn't it? It feels like getting a bit tangled up. Like, I don't know, when you're I don't know, when you're creating something or when you're knitting or when you're trying to do something, but you get yourself all caught up in it. Do you know what I mean? You get yourself all mixed up and in a muddle. So yeah.
So to me, that says if it's what the next step is, it's to disentangle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Ferdinand says he's going to grit his teeth and be ready for anything.
Aww.
And that, I think, is everyone's cards.
That's it.
Yeah. So what do you usually do? Are you a bottom of the deck kind of a girl, Jillie?
I'm looking at the bottom, and we have the 5 of Wands on the bottom.
Right.
So a little bit of competition there.
Right.
Competition. Not fighting, but just, working things out.
Competition.
Yeah.
So yours is a card about interactions with other people as well, Jillie, but you've got the 2 of Cups on the bottom.
Oh, nice.
So what's overarching this, and maybe what you're what you're feeling is potentially quite controversial that you're not sure if you want to do. Maybe it involves a collaboration of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
if there's a collaboration that you're not sure if you want to go ahead with it, then I think that these cards are telling you to go for it.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
It's all right. Let's see, we've got the 6 of Wands for Ferdia, the Victory Parade, Temperance. So Temperance has made an appearance quite a few times tonight for Lily Rose. So it's all about balance for you, Lily Rose.
6 of me there, not necessarily the 6 of Wands, but we've had a couple of 6s tonight too.
Yeah, definitely. King of Coins for Marita, and the 4 of Swords for Tony. So it's all about chilling out and having a wee bit of rest. Sacred pause.
That's right. Take a breather. Take a breather.
Jillie, I feel like I've been far too greedy with your lovely time, and you've been so generous with it.
I feel like you must be ready to go to bed. It's going to be that time.
I'm not quite tired yet, so I'll head through to bed, but I'll maybe sit on my phone or we'll sit and watch a film or something. So don't worry, you're not stopping me from sleeping, but I probably will head through to bed after this.
I've just had such a good time with everybody in chat, and of course with you, my dear friend. And
I know.
It's just been wonderful with everybody in chat. It's been great, and I really enjoyed doing this tarot spread with all of you. And yeah, maybe if Chris invites me back sometime, we'll do another one.
Oh, I would love that. I can't believe this is the first time I've had you on my channel. I do think we need to do a wee bit of course correction with that, to be honest. I need to have you on more often.
We'll do it again. We will do it again.
Always welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really, really enjoyed this.
Thank you very much for coming on. Thanks very much to everyone in the chat. Like you guys' interaction and stuff totally makes this. So thank you, everyone. It's been lovely to see everyone. Jillie, have you got anything coming up, by the way, that you want to tell everyone about before you go?
I'm going to be on 3 Girls in a Deck on Sarah Arcana's channel with the lovely Sarah, Heather, and Julie on Saturday. And then, of course, Monday, I have my Cup and a Card. Wednesday night, it will be Cup and a Card nighttime edition. And then next Friday, the 17th, we'll be doing Wine and Tarot on my channel. And we'll have a spread. And we're going to be doing an interactive kind of spring preview. So we're going to be talking about the decks we're using and all kinds of different things. So I hope if anybody who usually comes to Wine and Tarot, I hope you'll be there. And if you haven't, come on over. It's 4:30 Eastern time. So not too late for you guys.
Amazing. That sounds great. Yeah, have you got a guest for that Wine and Tarot, Jillie?
I don't. You want to come on?
Tell me again when it is.
Next Friday, the 17th.
Friday the 17th. I will check my calendar.
Right.
And if I'm free, I will definitely be there.
Okay.
Amazing.
Sounds good.
Great. Okay, everyone. We will love you and leave you. Thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.